Hi everybody, I'm here again, and today I guess I want to talk a little bit about the New Year's, not New Year's, but the Wiccan New Year's, or the no, Simon just passed. Simon just passed. The whole Wiccan year. Um, the Wiccan calendar is symbolized as the Wiccan wheel or the Wiccan. No, wait, just witch's wheel. Yeah, and all these holidays are based on natural events. So what Samhain happened was the New Year's, and that's kind of like when it becomes fall time, when it starts becoming fall time, and then there's um, a lot of natural occurrences after that. So it would be Yule time. So when Yule comes around, it's the solstice. So that's about December 21st, which is when, which is before Christmas, and it's when they welcome the winter time. When people welcome the winter time, and they burn the Yule log, which kind of carries symbolizing passing, I guess, through the year time. I don't know. Um, Actually, I tried researching it. I don't really know that much, but I'm trying to work this out. I have a little book over here. More where it is. I don't know where it is. Sabbats and Espets. But there's but the main holidays are the Sabbats, which is the sun holidays, and the Espets, which are the moon holidays. And what we usually celebrate is the sun holidays, or um, well, holidays that represent mostly for the god. Sorry, a little sickness. It's okay. Cough. As we know about the sun, the god represents all male energy and strength and protection. And where is it? Where is it? Forgetting. Sorry, forgetting. Um, but you can kind of imagine the Lord's rebirth through the whole year, and so it kind of starts at Samhain, where um, the god is already starting has passed, but uh, the the goddess has the god already inside her, ready to be given birth when the new year starts, or the actual new year starts. So it's kind of, if you can imagine it a little bit, at Imbolc in February, the Lord is seen as a small boy, and the lady recovers from giving birth. I think Imbolc is what is it? When the aurora of the northern lights or southern lights, I think, appear, and so it's kind of representative then. Um, but in Samhain, that's when the Lord passes. But at Yule, the lady gives birth to the Lord and kind of heals herself through labor, so she recovers. So Yule time is kind of like, or winter time is basically where the Lord is still at his smallest form or smallest stage, I guess, um, or his youngest stage, and the goddess is healing and taking time away from um, things to just recuperate. In Imbolc, the lady recovers, and the god is now seen as a young boy, so he's a little more energetic. Right in time for Ostara, which is the first day of spring, so that's March 21st, I think. Yeah, and at this time, he's kind of going through his pubescent stage, which is all right. No need to talk about that really. Um, at Beltane, which is when somewhere past March. I'm thinking May. I want to say May or June. The Lord has grown into full manhood, and he falls in love with the lady, and they unite, producing bounty, which is kind of like harvest time. So I'm thinking April to June, April to early June or July. Harvest season comes, and so you can kind of imagine the god bouncing back and being his full self again, or at its highest as peak point. Let's see. But during the summer solstice, which is June 21st. Yeah, June 21st, where the god and goddess are at full powers, and the light of day and night are equal parts. The lady becomes pregnant by the Lord, and is going to become pregnant and in labor and preparing for Yule time again, for Yule, when the Lord passes away. But by Beltane, I said summer solstice. Wait a minute. No. Did I mess that up? Sorry. Beltane is. No, Beltane is between April and May or early June, and then summer solstice is on June 21st, right? Okay. I don't know how to say this. The next holiday is Lugnasad. I don't know. It's spelled a little awkwardly, but Lugnasad is the day in August, or the first harvest. So, kind of like um, almost when summer's fading away. Grain comes in store, or grain is very no grain is harvested, and summer fruits are starting to go away, and now there's sort of fall fruits, fall vegetables, stuff like that, and the first grains are cut, which is when the Lord starts to weaken in his powers. And at Mabon, the second harvest, which is when, I think that's September, between September and October. I don't really have these memorized, or I don't really know them because I haven't done very much yet, as you can tell. But Yule, when Yule comes, I'll think about something. Mabon, the second harvest, the Lord is come to his end. He's a bit older now, and his powers are starting to weaken. The days are growing shorter, and the earth is getting ready for winter again, or goddess is getting ready for winter. And at Samhain, the new year, the Lord dies and is to be reborn again at Yule. But I don't really know. I don't know what to do. I think during Yule, which is what is it today? I think it's November 30th. So I'll think of something to do. Sorry, spell thing awkward. By Yule, I think I'll probably post up another video, or I'll post up something about it. I think I'll do my dedication ritual, which I haven't really explained, but I'll try to talk to you guys about it a bit more. And I think there's Espats. And I talked about Espats? I don't think I did. But the Espats, I think that's how I say it, they represent goddess, or their goddess holidays, and they all fall in line with each full moon or month. So, obviously, some of you have heard once in a blue moon, which is when a full moon appears twice in a month. But what does it really mean? It has 29. Well, the moon has 29.5 days of cycle, so you might see 2 full moons about every. If I calculate that right, how am I touching this thing? Okay, by like 2.72 years, which is roughly every almost 3 years. I don't know. But the seasonal moons of the lunar calendar are different. I think this is where Eastern calendars are doing, because we honor the moon very much, because it's kind of like our mother in a way. It's kind of a purity thing. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to research more on that anyways. But January starts at the wolf moon, and the wolf moon is where, awkwardly checking my book, is the time of protection and strength. So it would be kind of best to call on times where The god is away, and the goddess is still recovering from her labor of the god, and it'd be a good time to cast protection spells and strength spells to prepare yourself for the new year. And February is the storm moon, which is the death or quickening moon. Um, I think it's time for fertility and strength because Valentine's Day, I don't think it's correlated, but it's kind of like to pick up speed for the new year so that you can live through it okay and have less. Wait, no. No, 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 no. Oh, I guess kind of like quick. I think it's called quickening moon because of the to go through to get through some of the harsher times of the year, which is the start of the year, which is February and January, because it's still the coldest, and it's also time of cleansing. So kind of getting some of the old ties that you have. Sorry, awkward camera rotation. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So it's kind of cleansing of spiritually and emotionally and physically of anything baggage around you. It's just for cleansing. Well, it's not for cleansing, but there's more you can do then. But it's kind of the target um, spell magic. I don't know. But when it comes by March, the chaste moon is the seed or worm moon, which is when things become fertile. Um, Spring is coming back again. The Lord is recovering, and the goddess is also recovering. This is a time for purity and newness when the seeds are sown into the ground and all the plants are coming back again. They're coming back to life. This would be a good time for asking for new change, kind of spells for looking towards the future, or if you want to know something. No. It's. I think it's kind of for cleansing, for purity, for looking to new experiences, kind of looking for that new extra thing you might want to discover in this new year. And what comes by is the seed moon, April, which time of growth, wisdom, and fertility. This is a time to sow more. This is kind of like almost the peak season, the peak moon, where you can, I think, garden magic works really well, and I'm actually pretty interested in garden magic, so I kind of want to do that. I'll try. I don't know. I really want to make a garden, but Grandma's like, "Oh, you can't have a garden because I'm using all the space." So, boohoo. Well, that's okay. The seed moon is more about getting your roots in, getting started, getting firmly planted for the rest of the year, and mentally preparing yourself. And fertility, especially fertility, because that's a big thing. It's kind of expanding your knowledge in a way. But May is the sorry if I'm getting any of these wrong because I have been researching to it recently, so I don't really know very much yet. I'm a little sick, so Earth magic especially is good during the seed moon and chaste moon, which is April and May or March. But May is the hare moon, which is the flower planting moon. Hare moon is when things start to blossom, when things are bearing fruit. Or is that between? Yeah, so May and June. As seeds begin to grow, you have energy filled with them, and it's kind of a great time to rekindle your romantic spark. For some of you out there who want to do something, I'm kidding. If you've been working magic for your career, now would be a good time to decide which job offers to accept. So, I mean, it's not just all spiritual. spells. It's also practical spells too. If you want to decide